AFTV, Marty, 3-2. You've heard what a lot of people have come on there and said it is a damaging defeat today, because now all of a sudden a lot of fans are thinking, here we go again. Arsenal starting to throw this league away. A couple of weeks ago it was looking good.
It was looking good. I mean, you go to San Siro on a Wednesday night and absolutely smoke a team like that, who's one of the best teams in Europe, and then you expect to turn up in a big, huge game in the Premier League, and this is a historical game, always has been, and expect that you're just gonna, just by turning up is enough. It ain't. Making mistakes all over the pitch, players not turning up and playing. And look, as a captain, listen, as a captain of a football club, and I'm not, but you're going to come under criticism, and the players are. Listen, they get paid handsomely for the job they do, very handsomely. And when you play for a club of this stature and magnitude, you're going to come under criticism if you don't perform. You make stupid mistakes, rookie passes, costing goals. No one was at it. And as a captain in a game like this, you need to go and take this game by the scruff of the neck and get the job done.
So you're thinking it's Odegaard?
No. I'll tell you what, Ben White came on, he was absolutely useless. Shouldn't have even brought him on the pitch. He was terrible. Hincapie, he was terrible. Saliba, he was off the pace. Gabriel Magalhaes, listen, I'll tell you when you've got a problem, was when Harry Maguire gets man of the match. Yeah, listen, he's a good player, but he got man of the match. He bullied at times, he was wrestling Gabriel. Gabriel's a beast. What are you doing? Stick it on him. Be physical with him. This is a game when you grew up with the Vieiras and the Keanes going at each other. That's what this game means. This Premier League trophy ain't going to be given to us. Yes. They're not just going to come along and go, here you go, Arsenal, have the Premier League trophy. It don't work like that. You've got to go and want it and fight and battle for it. And I just didn't see that today. I've heard people say about the fans, listen, it ain't on the fans. I turn up, I pay my money to watch that. I don't turn up to watch that. And the thing is, it ain't like these players ain't good enough, because they are, because I've seen it. I've seen us batter teams. I've seen us destroy Bayern Munich. I've seen us take Tottenham apart. We all know that. But in the league, our form is not recently good enough. A draw with Nottingham Forest, okay, cool. But then a draw with Liverpool 0-0, not scoring goals. There was a bundled, scrappy goal where, Timber, they said it was an own goal, but I think Timber put it in. And then obviously there's that other bundled corner, which, listen, Mikel Merino as well. Fair play to him. He was a player that came on and made a difference. You want to see in a game like this, listen, when the players come off the pitch, you want them to leave it all on the pitch and come off. The third goal, we go 2-2, pull it back. It's the hope that kills you, because you're 2-2 and you think, right, and then what happens? Oh, let's just give the ball to Kuna and let him stick it in the back of your net. And then it's 3-2 and the game's done. Then if you get 3-2 with any team, of course they're going to, slow the game down and all that. One thing I will say, I don't know how we didn't get that penalty. Harry Maguire comes down, makes a save with his hand. I saw it as clear as day. There should have been a penalty, but excuses like that would be an excuse in a game which was absolutely. Listen, this is one of the poorest games, and we've been unbeaten here all season, and then we've let them come in here and walk all over us.
Are you starting to get nervous?
No, it's not that.
Right, because the 7-point gap has gone down to 4. Last week, if we would have won that game, we would have took it to 9 points. Now all of a sudden, it's 4 points. And we've got a tricky little game away at Leeds. I mean, I know Leeds are down near the bottom, but they're fighting for their lives. That's a tricky game.
Going to Ellen Road is going to be a tough game. This game today was nothing to do with anything other than desire. Manchester United turned up and they wanted it more. They had more desire. They had more guile, bite, influence. They were well organised. They were structured. They took their chances. And do you know what? They could have been 2 up pretty quickly. What is this about when we go 1-0 up? You go 1-0 up. And then you put 11 men behind the ball. Do you think we are Burnley? Go and attack them. Go and take the game by the. I'd rather lose the game by going at them and conceding, unfortunate goals than going 1-0 up and then watching this whole team sit behind and trying to absorb pressure. Listen, you're going to get caught. I've seen it time and time again this season. Go and win the game. And listen, another thing that I say, which I do not like, if you're a substitute on the sidelines, do not take liberties by fraternising with the other players when you're 2-1 down. It's an absolute liberty. I'm not paying money to sit there and watch my players talking to the other players. Exactly. This is a competitive game. I'm paying money to watch you and you're all matey. No, focus on the game, mate. You're losing the game. Yeah. You're 4 points up in front of the Premier League and you're standing there like it's a joke, mate. It ain't a joke. I don't travel all around the country and come out in the freezing cold and when it's hammering it down with rain to watch that in front of me. People, the other players, listen, do it in your silly little WhatsApp groups, yeah? Have a chat with your mate from the other team and your silly, leave it for the WhatsApp groups. I don't want to see it. It's embarrassing and it's just shameful. And listen, something needs to be done about these performances. Something needs to be done about these performances because the annoying, frustrating thing about it is, right? Sorry, mate, 2 secs, please. Please, mate, you can have your go in a minute, all right? Right. It's just disappointing to come here this afternoon and watch that when I know we could have got the job done. This was an ideal opportunity to keep the 7 points clear. Listen, City did what they needed to do. Villa did, and of course fans are going to get that on their back, that PTSD thing. I've seen this for last 3 seasons. We get to this point in the season and things start getting shaky. Why? Go and stick teams away. Arteta making 4 subs in one go. He tried to change the game, which I understand that, but the subs didn't change the game. There's obviously a fitness or some sort of issue going on with Ben White where he wasn't at races. That, you know, there's no point bringing on players. Bring on Lewis Skelly. Bring on players that are actually going to get into the game and get started. If I'm honest, the only player really that I think performed today was Declan Rice, who could leave with any sort of credit. But then he let Kuna go for the last goal. And listen, I want to put this game behind us because, do you know what? As a neutral fan, it's a fantastic game of football. There's loads of goals in it. But as an Arsenal fan, watching this, it's thoroughly disappointing because there was no desire, there was no determination, and there was no real want to win the game. And it was just poor.
Travelling to away games has never been easier, especially with Rocket Mobile.
Unlimited data, unlimited everything in the UK. When you leave the UK, it's 20 gig of roaming data. Life is very easy.
£16 a month, no hassle.
How you doing?
You're doing all right? And this is what you get in Europe.
Hello. Tony Adams!
Thank you so much.
You're the man.